Welcome to another video from Christian Musician Training Resource. In this video I'm going to cover the chords that are diatonic to your major scale. And we're going to use the C scale as an example. If you've played for a little bit, you know that there's chords associated with each note on the key. For example, in the key of C, C is a major chord, D is a minor chord, E, which is the third, is a minor chord, F, which is the fourth, is a major chord, G, which is the fifth, is a major sounding chord until you add the seventh, then it's a dominant chord, A is a minor chord, and B is a diminished chord. That's your regular B, but the fifth, the third, and the fifth are lowered. Now, those chords are diatonic to the scale, but they're not the chords that are normally played when you're playing a gospel song or a worship and praise song. For example, generally they would add, like on a C chord, you'd add a seventh, a major seventh. You might add the ninth or the second, or the chord may become a dominant chord. But what you need to understand as far as the basic chords that are in the scale is that there are three major chords in the scale, three minor chords, and one diminished chord. The C, the F, and the G are your major sounding chords. Your D, E, and A are your minor chords, which is your second, your third, and your sixth. And then your seventh is a diminished chord. So again, the 1, which is C, the 4, which is F, the 5, which is G, are your major sounding chords. The D, which is 2, the E, which is 3, the A, which is 6, are your minor sounding chords, and then the one oddball chord is the B, or the 7, which is diminished. Now, most of the time when you are playing, there's a series of chords that you'll use, and you'll want to learn these chords in all 12 keys. And again, using C as an example, you would use your C major 7th, you would use your, your 4 chord, your 7, your 3, your 6, 2, and your 5, and then back to 1. Now what did I just do there? Instead of playing the chords up the scale, I played it so that they're more musical, and as you learn them, they'll be more musical, and you'll begin to hear the sound of the relationship of these chords to one another. So what I did was I started on the 1, and then I went to the 4, then to the 7, then to the 3, then to the 6, then to the 2, then to the 5, and to the 1. Now, if you're familiar with your circle at all, you'll see that what I just played was a circle of fourths applied to a scale. So I arranged the notes in the scale in a circle of fourths. You're probably more familiar with the circle of fourths as it relates to key signatures and notes that are either flatted or sharped in the scale. So if you're looking at a normal circle of fifths chart, if you go in fourths, which is the opposite direction, again, if you're going in one direction, you'll go in fifths. If you go in the other direction, you go in fourth. For this example, I'm going to go in fourths because that's what I did in the when I put the chords in the scale arranged in fourths. So you would go C, to F, to B flat, to E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, G, and back to C. But you can do the same thing if you're not using the circle for the purpose of identifying the key signature. You can use it to also arrange the notes in a scale more musically than just going up the scale. You can go. And the chords that are played with that scale, again, you could play a C major, C major scale or chord, major 7th, go to your F major 7th, then you go to your B, and you're going to play a B minor 7 flat 5, which is a half diminished or a diminished 7th chord, and then you're going to go to a E minor 7th, to an A minor 7th, and then to a D minor 7th, and then to a G major, and then back to C. So if you learn those simple chords, they're the building block for a lot of the advanced chord harmony that you hear in other songs and that I will cover in future videos. Thank you for watching my tutorials. Simple chords are the building blocks for making advanced chords. And I hope you find that these tutorials are helpful to you on your musical journey. Please like, subscribe, and share these tutorials with others who have a desire to learn how to play music on the piano. I look forward to sharing other tutorials with you in future videos.